was just about to say it, about TNT. TNT is a platform for communication, right? That was created in 2016. And since then, the platform is growing and growing. And to make the immersion better, I always say that we have three different rules. The first one is be respectful. Each one has your opinion. We need to respect it. Make mistakes. So I make mistakes all the time. Of course that I always look for improvement to make corrections. But I can do it after watching the video, watching the meeting again, or maybe if I make some mistakes and I realize it, I can write down the mistakes or the word that I was looking for to say. And the last one, but not less important, is have fun, because this time, guys, is for you, was made for you. So please enjoy this time. Let's talk and talk a lot. And we're gonna, let me see, we have 7 people. Yeah, I think that we need to split, right? We're going to split the people in small rooms in order to make the conversation better, and everyone will have time to express yourself. And guys, feel free to ask your own questions if you want, to the people that are in the room. And 10 minutes before the end, we're gonna bring you back to know about the conversation, the experience, how was everything. And basically that's it, and we are live on YouTube, so you can say hello YouTube, and that's it, guys. So for those that will go to the small room, I see you 10 minutes before the end, okay? And I hope that you enjoyed the meeting, because it was made for you guys.
Hello.
So see you guys. See you there.
Peace, man.
So hello, my friends. If you are here with me, it means that you are in the main room and you are you are on YouTube right now, just us. So I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Bruno, guys. I'm 33 years old. I'm married. I live in Santos. I'm a host here for 1 year already, and I have 2 kids. I work at a freight forwarder company for 10 years. There I'm part of the collection team. So basically I need to call to the customers sometimes, or maybe sometimes just send some emails just to remind them that they need to pay some overdue pendencies, And for me, it's amazing. My focus is on the merge charge, It's basically something that the clients don't want to have the merge charge, because when it happens, it means that there is some gap during the process of to deliver the container, So when I don't want to explain so much, but basically that's it. And I'm really happy to be here with you guys. It's always a pleasure, an honor to be here. And that's it. Kabi, can you introduce yourself, please?
Of course. So hello, guys. My name is Gabriele. I'm 31 years old. I was born in a city in the south of Rio Grande do Sul called Pelotas. But 2 years and a half ago, I came to Rio de Janeiro. And now I'm living here in this beautiful city. I'm a food engineer and I work as a science entrepreneur. So I have my own company focused on ingredient solutions for the plant-based market. It's a challenge for me because I've never been an entrepreneur before, but I'm trying to do my best. And I don't have kids, I live alone. On my free time, I really like to stay with my friends here on Rio, or just to stay at home watching movies and series, or listen to music, or studying, what else. And I'm here on Talk and Talk since last year, I think 1 year and a half ago. but I started here as a host in the beginning of 2023, like in January, I think so. And all my meetings occurs in Wednesday, 7 p.m. So you are invited to stay with me.
And I highly recommend the Gabi's immersion. That it's amazing. She always brings some good topics, you know, and it's really nice to be there. Unfortunately for me, during this time I'm coming back from work, so it's been really busy for me. But guys, don't lose this immersion, because the Gabi's immersion is really nice to be. Okay,
Thank you.
thanks, Gabi. And Mr. Jefferson, please introduce yourself, man.
Zap man. Good morning, guys. I am a Latin American guy that live here in Goiânia. Today is too hot, 29 degrees. It's terrible. It's terrible. I try to be a very good professor at Catholic University of Goiás, where I work, and I try to do my best here with you in TNT. I try to learn with you. Every day we have a lot of challenges to achieve, and that it's amazing. And today I try to understand and combat the stereotypes of this society. When Gabi was talking about Pelotas, I have a lot of friends from Pelotas here in Goiânia, and a lot of jokes about Pelotas. Come on, guys.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a lot of stereotypes about
Yeah.
people who are living in Pelotas.
Can you imagine? I have a lot of friends that play soccer with me from Pelotas, and you know, that's it.
Nice, man. Thanks for sharing. And Eric, can you introduce yourself, man, please?
Okay. Hello, guys. Good morning. My name is Eric. I'm 20 years old. I was born in Pernambuco, and I yet live in here. And I entered in this talk and talk by a social project. And I never talked about I never heard about the TNT, and it's just a surprise for me, because the TNT is so more than my expected, and I'm so happy because I just noted my progress, and just visualize how my conversation, how my pronunciation, and my thoughts on another language is so more easily sometimes, because it's dependent of the assumption, the question, how we conversation. And I'm a single person. I just like to read books and to watch documentaries. And my actual book, it's about creativity. It's about a book has from the Pixar, the company Pixar, and this book is so really good for entrepreneurial and for the people has a creativity. And I just to listen music and walking sometimes, and that's it.
Really nice, man. Really nice words. It's a pleasure to have you here with us, you know. And I'm happy to know that you are enjoying the platform, you know, the community. It's really important for us to have this feedback, you know. So thanks for being part of this amazing community, man. And guys, let me see here. Do you believe that people are guided by stereotypes, and why? Gabi, can you give us your opinion about it?
Unfortunately, I think so. I think people are guided by stereotypes. I think it's not a. I think it's a concept that we have about the city that we live, the place that we are. and the things that we heard about the people in different places in the world. And I don't know, but I think we need to try to not don't believe in stereotypes, but to try to know the really the real scenario in each place. Like, for example, when I lived in Pelotas and I planned to stay in Rio, I always heard about the violence and how dangerous Rio de Janeiro is, but I don't know, when I came here, I saw a different reality. It's not violent every time. It's danger like every big city, like São Paulo, like Porto Alegre, like a capital city. But it's not in the way that we see in social media or we see in television like that. It's a little bit different. And what I see here about my experience here, it's the people are the people here have always welcomed me very well, and people here are more easygoing, and they work, but they know how to enjoy life and to stay with the people that are important to them. And I think my way to see the life and live the life here totally changed when I lived in the south of Rio Grande do Sul. So, and in the same way that when I think about the stereotypes of my state, like people here always heard about the gauchos, like a person so closed that sometimes are not, sometimes is antipathic, and it's not true. We are more reserved, but I think it's I think the conditions of my state, like so cold in the winter, and we spend several months at home because it's so cold to go out to the night and to go to a bar with friends. And here it happens every time. And I think because that people here heard about us like, oh, they are so close, they don't like to socialize with the others, but it's not true. It's because the way that the city works, and the weather and the other things related to the city. And I think it's so difficult to live without stereotypes because we created it before. But I think the best way to lead with this is to know the real life, to know the reality,
Yeah, really nice, Gabi, really nice. And I was thinking about it, I believe that when you are from a certain place, people usually think that you have that characteristics, from that place. And of course, when it happened, it can be good in a certain point and bad as well, But as you said, I believe that we can create, how can I say it? Like we can imagine that people from that place are all the same and everything will be the same from that place, Sometimes some people can change a little bit, of course that it depends of the way that people live their lives, and the way that people were raised, so it can change, we can have that, I don't know if this is the correct word, but the preconcept, about that that characteristics or something like that, But it's really interesting how people imagine other people from other place. So it's nice. It's nice and funny sometimes, you know.
Just
And
to
yeah,
add, sorry,
yeah.
just to
No,
add a
no,
comment. There is a place here on my neighborhood that I really like, and for me, it's uh, the best place to know people here on Rio. Like this place is called Aterro do Flamengo, and there is a beach, and there is a place to run, and a place to stay with family, like with a lot of trees and I don't know. It's like it's a combination of beach and a park, you know. And when I walk to this place, I see different people here. I see people using flip-flops. I see people wedding. I see people celebrating our birthday. I see people enjoying the beach. I see people practicing sports. I see people just sit down with your friends and talking. I see people with your pets like dogs and cats. I see people send something like cocoa water and other foods that we found on the beach. For me, it's the best place to break the stereotypes, because it's a democratic place and we see different people here. There's not a stereotype of cariocas, and we see people from different places in the world in this place, you know. So for me, it's the best place to break the stereotypes on Rio de Janeiro.
yeah. It's like it's a mix of everything in the same place. Really nice. Nice to hear
Leblon
that.
is nice, Jefferson. Leblon is nice.
Thanks for sharing, Avi. And you, Mr. Jefferson, what do you think about it, man?
I prefer Leblon, really. It's amazing. It's an amazing place to see all kind of stereotypes. Well, for me, I believe in stereotype guide, but a guide that people are guided. Yes, really. Because for me, stereotypes are mental shortcuts. You have not the sufficient information about something, and you say quickly. So we have limits. It's based on the limit information. For example, where are you from? I'm from Goiânia. Oh, you must love certain Asian music. I hate certain. I don't like certain. Oh, can you sing a certain Asian music for you? I was traveling to Bahia, Guarajuba, and a guy from a restaurant asked for me, can you sing for us a certain Asian music from Gustavo Lima? And so on. Come on, guy. No worries. My bad. It's impossible. So I think the stereotype is this kind of thing. And what else? And
I think that you needed to give it a try, you know, in that moment. Maybe you would become a new singer, something like that, you know.
Yeah, but I have a strategy. I used to sing a song from the place that I'm staying. It's I go to Bahia, can you sing a certain? Yes, of course. And I began one music from Bahia. It's a joke. Yeah, come on, guy. I don't like this kind of shortcuts. But the stereotypes, really, I think it's not good. And why? I think you have stereotypes in families. It's very common stereotype. A lot of jokes about family, about this, about that. You were, like Gabriela said, you were harsh because you are from Rio Grande do Sul, because you're from Argentina, you're from Germany, you're a harsh guy. You're not polite, but like Sinatra used to say, that my way. Come on, guys, that my way. You need to respect my way. This is not kind of stereotype. And what else? You have the why stereotype about media. You need to take care about Instagram, about Facebook, about TikTok. A lot of stereotype that I really don't like. I don't have TikTok. I really don't like. I think most of the information are kind of stereotype. That's not good for our society. That's not good for our society. And just to finish, I think we have a big problem of stereotype about the education. You have an education system sometimes in this kind of stereotype. For example, yesterday I was listening my neighbor with just a little guy with old music that is important to sing today. Like, for example, Atirei o pau no gato. Come on, guy. It's impossible. This is not so good for just a little kid. But this is a kind of stereotype, everybody laughing. Atirei o pau no gato. Come on, guy. I think this is not so good. It's a big problem for our education system.
Yeah, really good words, Mr. Jefferson. And really nice to hear that. Sometimes we need to change some situations, in order to make the future better. And when I talk about future, I talk about the children. There are some things that we need to change for them. And in the future, to them in the future can become a better adults. So it's really important to break this chain. Really nice words, Mr. Jefferson. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Mr. Eric? What do you think, man, about this question? What is your opinion about it?
Okay. Well, I just really believe that people are guided because I just lived my total life in Pernambuco, and unfortunately, we have a lot of stereotypes from the northwest of the Brazil, like the people miserable, the people don't like to work, the people had just hot climate and don't have water and many other things. And this is not totally true. Unfortunately, we have a lot of problems, like all the regions in the Brazil. It's really, really true. It's not a ideal world, a perfect world, a perfect country. But in Northwest, we have a lot of a culture. We have just a good contribution from the whole country. And unfortunately, I see many stereotypes by my friends and by my neighborhood that just let me see. My friends and my neighborhood just leave this stereotype to be real, and just the people don't know we sufficiently and don't have a friendship or don't have a relationship with us. Unfortunately, we'll just see the stereotype like real, but it's not, unfortunately. And this is really remember me that we have a problem in our story, like I forgot the name. Da Segunda Guerra Mundial. We have just a person that guided a nation, and this person just used the voice and used o poder que ele tinha, né, o poder militar, from guided the people and just create a total ideal perception about the world, about the nation, and just leave these people to think that, well, another human being different with me, it's not perfect. This human being, it's error. It doesn't fail, and this human being needs to be consertado. And this is when I was studying in my high school. I remember the teacher told me that when this guys foi descoberto por outras pessoas, the people just called from the militaries and just say, well, I have a neighbor, I have a friend, I have a one parent of my life, and this parent is not perfect because this parent is homosexual, because this parent is I don't know witch, or this person is just black, and these guys from military just going in the home, this person fail, and bring this person from another place that we vamos consertar ele, but it's not correct. Just these people will be sad, and that's from several torturas, and this is a blood trait in our world, and we need to look at this and see that, well, this is a really masterpiece mistake and problem, and a mind is so let me see, a mind so diabolic that these people just live in a nation, live a country, and we need to see things like that and see things like stereotypes, like we said in Pernambuco, and just put this kind of in your hand and just see that and see, well, this is cause pain, this is cause anxiety, this is cause many emotions that provide a negative information, negative perspective about this kind of people. And unfortunately, like Jefferson said, I think the education has a piece in this problem, but we have a culture, we have many things, we have a family, friends, and neighborhood that contribute with that. And this is not totally from education. This is totally from ours, and we need to create a moment. We need to create conversations like that to think about that and to collocate the pieces in perspective and see, well, maybe I need to look my situation. Maybe I need to look my doings. Maybe I need to look my mind, what I am thought. And I think that's it.
Really nice words, man. Really nice words. And while you were talking about it, I was wondering, and it's not just about, it's like when we talk about stereotypes, it can be everything, it can be inside our family, our country, our city, maybe not maybe, it's sure that it is in all over the world, so, and it's a topic that it's really delicate to talking about, and in the same time it's necessary to talk about it, to make people reflect about what we are doing, how we can have a better behaviors related with this topic, because sometimes even when we don't have the intention to do it, sometimes we kind of do, we kind of create a preconcept about something, and we need to be careful about it, to not hurt people, or to not, I don't know, maybe hurt yourself as well, because the same way that you think about something, other people can think the same about you, so we need to be aware about this matter, to not be harmed and not harm anyone else. That's what I think about it. And guys, do you think that I think that you all gave really good answers, about it. I'm really proud of you guys.
I didn't answer the number 3.
Relax that. Yeah, we are.
Okay, no problem. No worries. Okay.
No, I think that you already answered this one.
Dangerous? No, just
number 2.
Number 2. Okay, it's number 2 yet. Okay.
Yeah. We talked.
Come on.
So I was thinking about the questions, and I would like to know from you guys about what we can do to not be caught to stereotypes, what we can do to not be caught, and which people or social class are most affected by them. Mr. Jefferson, can you answer this one for us, please?
I think you must be self-awareness. You must to recognize the bias, the kind of stereotype, to reflect about this, to address about this. And if you committed some kind of stereotype, you must to correct. Like Gabriela said, like in Rio Grande do Sul, to be polite. Okay, sorry for this stereotype. And what else? You must think about the kinds of stereotypes and a critical think about this. And how can you correct this? I think the best way is with information. Yeah, information, I think, is the best way. You must to take care, as I said, about media, about society. Information, I think, is the best way. For example, you talk about gaúchos or talk about Goianos, about certain age builds, some kind of this. So, what is the best way? To know the people, to talk with the people, to look for information. I think this is the way you have a critical think about some kinds of stereotype. And just by 2 questions for me, it's very important about stereotype and empathy. For me, it's very, can you see as a black man? Can you see an old guy? Can you see as a guy living in a poor city or a poor place, a poor place? I think this is something that you imagine the situation you live in there, and I call it this empathy. And just to finish, as a profession, for me, the only way is education. You must to educate everybody, to educate our society with culture, with a lot of things. And the more information you have, the less stereotypes you can talk. And for me, stereotypes is a shortcut. You say something that you can think about.
Yeah, really nice words, Mr. Jefferson. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Gabi? What do you think about it? Which class or social class or people are, let me see here, which people or social class are most affected by them, and what we can do to avoid this kind of stereotype?
I totally agree with what Jefferson said. I think information, education, and know people are the best ways to break the stereotypes. I think the way that we can do it, it's like to stay in places that we have people with diversities, like university. University is a good place to see the diversity of people from different regions, different social classes, and we are in the same place, we are in the same step. So I think I think when we have the opportunity to study in a public university, it's a good way to stay with different people and to learn with different people with different regions and culture and whatever. And if you can do it, we can travel, and we can travel to different places to know the culture of each people and each place. It's a good way. It's also a good way. But if you can't travel and if you don't have the opportunity to study in a university, just to try to use the internet, try to stay informed and to capture information and to talk with different people. Places like that in Talk and Talk, we are doing. We discuss with people with different age, with different regions, and it's amazing. It's an amazing way to break the stereotypes. And I think the class that are most affected with it, it's the poorest countries and less favorite classes, unfortunately. And women, I think they suffer a lot of stereotypes, like if I don't know, as a woman, I know that like we are not capable to do the things because we are human, or because women, or because we cannot balance the personal life with work life and things like that, you know. And
You're so young too.
yeah,
Too
exactly.
young to be entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
You know nothing. How can you be entrepreneurship with this age?
Yeah.
It's difficult, and sometimes I had some situations that I cannot deal with that, because people see me like a person that's too young to have a company, and are not capable to do it, you know, because as a human, I had an experience that it was terrible for me, because it's a guy from another company and me, and both are in the same class and present our project or our companies, and people that are there don't talk about the way that the guy presented the company, and they talk just about me and the way that I present, that I was so they talk that I was so formal and so academic, and the worst part, that they said that I need to have it as example the other guy. Oh, look at the guy, the way that they present, and keep it in mind. This is terrible to say to a woman, to have a man as example, you know. So it's like that. But I think fortunately I don't pass to a lot of things that suffer me, that make me suffer like other people, because I think I have a lot of privileges, and I totally know that other people that don't have one, that don't have the privilege, suffer more with stereotypes and the prejudice and other things that are so bad.
Really nice words, Gabi. Really nice words. Yes, and unfortunately nowadays we have that kind of thoughts that about men and women, and race, and whatever you imagine, and I hate this kind of thoughts that make people suffer or be hurt about it. I think that before anything, we need to know and be with this in mind, that we all are human beings, no matter what city you come from, or what country you have born. The important part is that you are a human being and you need to be respected by it. That's the main point for me. And if you are working on something, no matter if you are a woman or a man, what matters is deliver the message, and make the difference in the world, or in the place that you are in. No matter if you are too formal or not so formal, or informal, I don't know. If you are doing a good job, you need to be proud of it, and you need to receive all the rewards that you deserve. So unfortunately, we have this kind of prejudice, and it makes people create a barrier, between them. So it's this kind of stereotype, this kind of preconcept make people not create a connection, and sometimes people don't even allow themselves to create this connection because of the stereotypes that they created in their minds. And that's the worst part, But as Gabi said, Talking Talk is a place where people all over the world, can connect with one another. And maybe if you are here listening it, you can change your mind related with people from different places, because as I said, we are all human beings, so we need to be respected by it, and that's it. And what about you, Mr. Eric? What do you think, man, about it?
Well, this is a good question. I think that Gabi said, unfortunately, we have a historic of the what we see, the capacity of a woman, what we see the woman doing in our society, and what the place that woman has need to stay, like house and kitchen or anything. And this is a problem. I think this is really need to look. And right now we have a lot of discussion. We have a lot of women that switch this conception and create panel, or I don't know, doing something that like. And this is a good step in our society. And this is really proud of this social group. I think that we see other groups like LGBT community. We see, let me see. We see the guys from let me see, the guys from remote regions in Pernambuco. We have a region, and this region has like a desert. I forgot how can I say this in English, but these people just live in a place that we have we have a hot climate. We have a difficulty life, unfortunately, and these people just in the media tem essa percepção deles, que eles só são essa pessoa tipo que vive nesse ambiente hostil, nesse ambiente vamos dizer que hostil, mas que não é hostil. And we need to look at more people, the natives in our Brazil, like indigenous, and these people need to stay in media, stay in television, but we have another perspective about this kind of group. We have perception that this group has not necessary to be in Brazil. These people just don't important in Brazil, and this is not correct, because right now we are here from these people, from this culture, from this perspective from Brazil, and this is our story.
Yeah.
This is about we. This is about we stay here.
Yeah, for sure. Really nice, man. Thanks for sharing your thoughts. And welcome back, everyone. It's nice to see you again, guys. I would like to know, how was the conversation for you? And Ricardo, can you tell us how was the conversation in the small room, man, please?
Yeah, it was a really nice conversation, and that's nice when you possible to find friends in the same room. And well, I believe that I have different thoughts about this topic, and Nato Vanda have other perception. Sometimes I accept this situation like different, like a different point of view, actually, because sometimes stereotypes is different from prejudice. Sometimes you could look for a behavior or a person, assume this option, but in your brain think about it. But sometimes that's normal, right? Oh, you receive some information about films, about other internet or something like that, and they accept some situations, but certainly it's wrong. So your you have to search for information. And for example, I believe that is an honest mistake, because when you think, oh, Brazilians talking Spanish, I believe that almost all of America's talking in Spanish. So it's not exactly a huge mistake. Okay, it's acceptable. I believe that 5 or 6 countries don't speak Spanish as an active language. So some kind of mistake I consider not so
bad. Yeah.
So bad, in my opinion.
Really nice, man. Really nice words. Guys, really quickly, I send you some links. The first one is about, let me see that I forget. Let me see here, about our YouTube channel. So if you want to watch the meeting again, you can go there, right? The second one is about our site. So if you want to apply to another language, or maybe you want to schedule to other meetings, you can go there also. And the 31 is about our survey. So please go there, give your notes, because it's really important for us to have your opinion. And if you want to make some suggestions about the future topics, please feel free to do it. And the last one is about my LinkedIn profile. If you want to connect with me there, it's really important for me have you all in my social media, or maybe in my LinkedIn profile, and I always share my future topics, so you can go there and see what we are bringing to you guys. And guys, it was a really good conversation. I need to confess that I was afraid to share this topic with you, because it's really a delicate topic to discuss, but the conversation here was amazing. Eric, Gabi, Mr. Jefferson, they gave us a really good opinions, really good opinions about the topic. And I could learn a lot here. And I want to say thanks to you guys. Thank you guys for everything. And I hope that I can see you in the next meeting, that the topic will be about languages, that I love to discuss about it. I hope to see you there in the next meeting. And I wish you a wonderful weekend and see you in the next meeting or during the week if I have time. So that's it, my friends. See you. Thank you for everything.
So, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Day.
Bye.